I'm planning to make a few videos on the understanding of the concept of surrendering, just letting go and offering it, let's say, to a higher force. Very often there are things that we just need our practical sense, but very often it's like there is something a bit bewildering, bigger than us, difficult moments where we need some kind of guidance. But we need that guidance not from areas of our mind where we think that some angel or some being is talking to us, where there are words and that kind of thing, because we are still trapped in our imagination. Is truly where we let go and just stay within silence, in a kind of surrendering. And let me tell you the first example, which I think you might find rather interesting. One thing that I noticed for a while now, particularly after the COVID, is when you call the central office or call centers or different parts of a council to ask for advice and so forth. And you have these operators that answer the phone. And very often you can hear that they are quite tense. You know, they're going through quite a challenging moment and they become rather aggressive. And that is because it can happen that, again, quite often they are being attacked. People are getting angry, people are getting frustrated, and so we enter into a vicious circle. So I discovered, and it was a very beautiful acknowledging, a very beautiful seeing of the power of kindness, power of love, that when I was ringing to these centers and the person was quite tense, who was answering the phone and giving the information, and I was just gentle, kind, meaning it, not just being superficial, but really meaning, how is it going, how are you, have a good day, all the very best. And if they say something, I'll be a bit understanding, and there will be a very nice sense of love again. You know, you let go, you relax, and you treat them as humans. And I started feeling quite good. It was really a nice vibration. So one day, you know, and I thought, oh, I'm going to make a video on this, how spreading even a little love over the phone to complete strangers. That's the beauty of it. And because it really was coming out quite nicely. But after about 10, 12 of these encounters, these phone encounters, I came across a woman that I had to call because of a serious problem with my flat, with the drainage. And I needed her to send me as soon as possible somebody to come and have a look and clear it. So she said, okay, someone is coming between 12 and 5. I was waiting till 7 o'clock. I was getting quite exasperated. So at the end I called and I said, can at least the engineer call me back, let me know, you know, the guy in the car which is going around repairing places, can he, because he was saying we don't know where he is exactly or what is happening. I said, well, can you at least call me and give me an idea, you know? And she was a bit aggressive and it was like, no. And then suddenly I said, piss off then, and put the phone down. And then suddenly I reflect on it and I said, I was spreading love all over the place. So what has happened now? Here I am, I've got really irritated, and in a way I told her to piss off. So I thought, so where do I go from here? Where is all the love gone? And I realized that, we can't fix life. We can't stick it and control it. We can do a lot towards it, but sometimes it escapes us. So I said, okay, so what am I going to do then? I'll love myself. I love myself for having lost my rag. I am human, it can happen. Bless you, Carlo. Later on that day, or that night, I sat and I was a bit like meditating or in prayer, and I said, okay, I surrender this to the cosmos, to the divine. It is a bit beyond me, so here I just stay silent and let's see what happens out of that silence. Not particularly a voice saying, Carlo, now you have to do that. That is the mind, in my experience. So, but anyhow, I became quite silent and I surrendered it. So the morning after, I said, well, I told her to piss off, but I do need this drain repaired. So I called her back. And she was a bit hostile, and I'm not surprised. And at first she was like a bit like ready to attack me, just ready for a fight to start. She was ready to defend herself. And suddenly within me, I just had this feeling, I'm not going to react to her tension with tension. And I just stayed calm. That was the inner guidance. I just stayed calm. And I spoke fairly relaxed and quite kindly. And then she admitted, looking at the computer again, that she had made a mistake. And she said, oh, I've made a mistake. And I said, it's all right, we all make mistakes. And then at that moment, she did let go. And she says, you don't know, we are very short-staffed. I have hundreds of calls, one after another. It is really difficult for me. And I was touched, because I could see she had taken down the armor and spoken as a child from the heart. And I said, yeah, I'm hearing you. But, so a bit jokingly I said, just relax, breathe in, breathe out. Don't let this event to control you and to take you away and like a vortex to suck you in. They are happening, they are there, they hurt you, but breathe in, breathe out, and smile within yourself. And let it go, don't let it rule your life. And she laughed, we laughed, and an hour later I had someone who came to clean the drains. And I sat down and I said, Lord, what a beautiful experience. We make mistakes to learn. And as long as we are open, and when we can't do it by ourselves, surrendering and receiving the grace. And if this grace doesn't come straight away, do the best you can with your imagination, with your activities. But deep down, remain in surrender and in trust. And it is very likely that sooner or later there will be a resolution. So I hope you like the story, but more interestingly, what this story is trying to tell you. Don't give up on the love, keep going. I understand that there are sometimes situations where you have to either withdraw or being quite energetic, but a lot of the time you just see that a bit of surrender and a bit of trust and a bit of patience, they will take you a long way and they will show you miracles. Thank you.